Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today is episode 8 of Redrop. I tried recording this like a minute ago and I lost my train of thought because I want to show you guys something. I don't really focus on this. I didn't pay too much attention, but I was going through here and I was showing off like builds and all that of units that I had changed in the last 2 days. And check this out. Let's see if we can get it quick because I didn't realize it just it caught my eye. Hold up. I was like, what the fuck? I noticed he was like tap dancing. I was like, oh, she tap dances. Kind of janky. But I gave her double revenge focus. She is Jesus Christ. I did not just hold up. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Wait, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. No, you're not tricking me. Do what you just did. Stop being a gaslighter. Come on. You're playing with me. Hold up. This is not what she did. I'm wasting time. I know. Just give me 1 second. No, you did something else, dude. They gave her Jacob physics. Anyways, double revenge focus. There it goes. Lord mercy, please. What was we? Yeah, I slowed her down. I don't remember what I was saying. Let me show you zinc. So, I don't think I need to say the rest. I think you guys know exactly what I'm going to point out. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, there. Okay. Did we even start talking? God damn. I don't know what they're doing over in that office down there at ComTOS. But y'all need to be focused on putting out like really good events and stop focusing on physics. Anyways, it's been a little over 2 days, like 2 days and a half, but I thought it was fine because I wanted to give myself an extra day to kind of figure stuff out. I think our last goal was we had set out to beat Spiritual Realm, Punisher's Crypt, and Steel Fortress, right? And we did those things. I mean, we set out and we completed all of them, kind of. I also had set out to complete TOA hard 100, but I didn't do that. I'm gonna do it on my day off, which is cutting it close. I think that's like a 1 day before the reset, but no, it's actually 2 days before the reset for my day off. But I need to be able to sit there and watch it because I know there's gonna be some floors where I'm gonna have issues, and if I could just see what happens as it runs the floors and figure out a team that can work for all the floors, I can have a TOA hard auto team. But besides the point, um, I don't really care too much about TOA hard now. What's important is getting all these dungeons done. For Steel Fortress and Punisher's Crypt, those are obviously the first things I aimed for. That's what I told you guys I was going to aim for. And pretty much the night of me putting that video up, I did complete it. I was having some losses here and there. I had to go back. I had to mess with some units. I had to 2A Zinc, which for those of you who don't know who Zinc is, that's the dark living armor. I had to 2A him, and I built him, and we'll take a look at those units in a second. I had to re-rune a couple units, so some you could say got nerfed, kind of in a sense of in the way of me ruining them. But it is what it is. As for my Punisher's Crypt team, I don't think that that's the team. I'll go and show you what my teams are now. Um, so this is my Punisher's Crypt team, or sorry, Steel Fortress team. This is Punisher's Crypt. Is it? It is. And it runs consistently enough, right? I could just make another Crow and make him tanky. The problem with Punisher's Crypt, we'll get into that in a second. Let's start with Steel Fortress. Steel Fortress, I know he was running it, and it wasn't that I was losing necessarily. It was just taking too long because with the way I had my units ruined, my Lauren was like 1 or 2 speed faster than my Ironguard, so I had to re-rune Lauren, which is how I got to this part was her tap dancing and practically doing what you got to turn around. Yeah, because I'm gonna get distracted. I'm sorry, neuron activation. Um, but I had to reduce her speed significantly, and I threw on just double revenge focus. I figured like if I was gonna move her runes around, I'd give her something that like I would probably actually give her. Like if I were to try and build her for like in like if I were to probably try to build her like super versatile, where it's like I could bring her into other content, like maybe guild content or stuff like that. It's like I'd probably build her like on double revenge will or double revenge focus. Will would probably be the way I would go because it's like she's really good on revenge. She gets a hit and then she counterattacks the enemy by reducing their attack bar and defense breaking and all that stuff. It's just like I think that's pretty good. Obviously, even though I've been farming artifacts a little bit, it's just I haven't applied any yet. I will start going through my units soon. I do want to do that where I go through every single one of my units. I mean, even Lucian. I haven't touched Lucian since I got him. Like since the beginning of the game, he's not been messed with, which he should be because it's like he is a decent unit. He's a really good unit when we start entering arena, which is probably what I'm going to wait for. But yeah, we messed with Lauren. Irigar, I think I just made him a little bit more tanky, so I switched him to Swift Focus. Tried to get runes on him that gave him everything I needed out of him. I don't really need him for damage. We have other damage dealing units on there. I just need him to be fast, which is the case for most of the dungeons that you're going to be bringing him in, anyways. He's not the star of the show in terms of dealing damage in any of the dungeons that you bring him in. Any of the Rift Beasts, Punishers, Steel Fortress. It's just the damage dealers are elsewhere, right? So don't really care if he deals a good amount of damage. Plus, or yeah, sorry, thinking too fast. But in Punisher's Crypt, here's a problem with Punisher's Crypt. At least for me, it's like it's either you have to be dealing a really good amount of damage and be accurate, or you have to be semi tanky. So like in the beginning, when you first start playing, your Punisher's Crypt team, like your Iragar and your Crow, have to be semi tanky, right? Like they have to have a decent amount of HP, like probably like a little bit more than this, right? Oh, maybe that actually is okay. He just needs with grinds. I think he'd be fine. Yeah, with grinds he'd be fine. That and new artifacts. Hmm. Anyways, but it's just like they have to be kind of tanky. Otherwise, you know, the further you get into the game, it's like then you can start putting on damage runes. Your Ikaru could be on tons of defense and then like 100% accuracy. That'd be very helpful. The same with your Ryoke, tons of attack, a good amount of crit damage, accuracy. Right? Your Ryoke and Ikaru should be, I guess, accurate, which I need to go through. I think my Ryoke is yeah, he's mediocre, dude. I need to mess with him. I don't really care about the crit damage on him. We'll have to mess with him, but these things will happen as time goes on. In fact, Ryoke might get messed with in a second. There's a lot of units I might mess with in a second, but I went through, I messed with all the units, and they work. Um, I showed you my spiritual realm team, or spiritual realm, Punisher's Crypt team. Young Phase in there. I was messing with units, dude. I was just throwing units on. I just need something consistent for now. He makes it consistent. Um, I will go back and actually make teams in the future. I just need consistent runs for now. As for Spiritual Realm, this is where the problems start for me. Spiritual Realm is going to require a bit of work. So even though I completed it, it's not ready. Like, we'll take a look at like a run or two, right? Just in case. Because I need to actually figure out what's the problem here myself. So it's, first of all, I already know a couple of issues. Let me turn that down. Um, Aster needs to be on her proper build. I don't think she's on her proper build right now. I think her best build is Vampire Revenge, and she's just not on it right now. Chakram Dancer is okay. Seek is okay. Vert is okay. Ryoke and Aster need work. So things are going the way I want them to right now. But I think it's like the way that you're gonna want this team is you're gonna want it to where Ryok is accurate enough. He hits hard. Same thing with Aster. Aster is the main damage dealer, I believe, on this team. She hits unbelievably hard when she's properly built. So she's gonna get a lot of loving from me soon. Um, Tonight. I'm gonna go look through her runes, and if I don't have the runes needed to get her completed, then I'll have to go and farm. That's probably the number one thing I'll do first, and then I'll probably move on to Ryok. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat a lot. And I need to take a look at the Chakram Dancer in a second. Because can you skill up her skill too? Can you get that off more often? Because I know like some of the twins, or there are some units like there are some units that it's like it doesn't matter if that skill ups, it doesn't reduce the cooldown any. Like look at that, Aster would have just cleared it just now if she was built properly. They're clearing it now, but like literally like when I tried to record this video the first time, I won one battle and lost the next three. So I'm telling you, it's not consistent. I could sit here and just lie to you guys for the sake of moving on, but I don't want to do that, right? Um, so first things first, before I forget, Chakram Dancer, where are you? Um, we will definitely get her skilled up. Getting it down to every 3 turns is going to be important. 4 turns is too long. I guess this is her build. It works. Oh, I might. It doesn't work, dude. I mean, it functions, but I would like to get her and everybody on the team up to at least like 80, 85% crit rate because of that debuff that you get when you enter the spiritual realm. I know like you get the crit rate buff from Seek, but it's still. I just want to make sure I'm critting as often as possible. I don't need to worry about damage. Like the only people who need to be worried about damage is Ryok and Aster, mainly Aster. Which Aster, sorry, this like she's awful here. Um, like she's barely on her current runes. Increase the damage you deal by 100% if the enemy has more HP than you, and increases your attack power by 150% until the next turn when you receive damage from an enemy. Yeah, I mean, she's dealing so much damage now, and these are her stats. She could be so much better. So, we have not completed Spiritual Realm yet, which this is kind of what I expected. I think what we need to complete Spiritual Realm and have it done consistently, Aster needs an upgrade in runes. And I'll get her grinds too, and proper artifacts. Right? Proper artifacts. Vampire Revenge. Like these runes look fine. Like this looks fine. This actually looks pretty good. I can switch out that HP for crit damage. Not that like crit damage necessarily matters all that much, but we'll just leave it like that for now. This is fine, I guess. Fine. See, this could be better. This could be better, and this could also just not be intangible. This is fine, right? It's just this needs to be switched out. I also need to improve one of her other runes, like this one. This one is going to be switched out probably. She's barely making it in crit rate. Point is, it's like she just needs an upgrade in runes. Vampire Revenge, more attack. Her artifacts. I'm gonna make sure her artifacts help with her um damage on her skills, like skill 1 and skill 2. Mainly skill 2, but I mean she works, dude. She works for now. Ryok, I don't really care about his. I do care. I just need to be a little bit more accurate. We'll find a way. We'll find out as time goes on. But Ryok, Aster are going to be worked on. I don't know when the next video is going to be. It's going to be when I got Aster and Ryok completed. So I'm going to after this video, I'm going to go and rune them, um, rerune them, and then whenever I do that and I do a couple runs to test it out, you guys will get a video. Other than that though, do we have any summons? Do we have any summons? 24 summons. Let's summon. God knows. Come on, God, I've earned it. Okay, got the Desert Warrior. I can't believe I skipped that. I'm sorry. We're gonna do single targets from now on. 10 times are just lazy. No, no, hell no. No. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Tell me what you guys think. If you have any advice or tips, I guess, on Spiritual Realm, what you may think is happening on why I'm losing, put it in. But I think I know why. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.